From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Play action. Now it's Allen. Trying to improvise. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Allen will try to throw for it. Flush to his right. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play there for the Dolphins. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Finding Knox there, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Play action. It's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jacob Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Allen going to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Coming to you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Austin complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. These two teams all tied after 1. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Here's Allen. Completes it to Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Allen. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. Touchdown, Bills! Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you could say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll find Jones again, complete. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. From from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Wilson. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7th. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run on first down. Hunt. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Allen dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Rolled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. They'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They're going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Mostert now to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo on first down. Cook, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They still can't get it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flushed out right. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way down to the 12. A big play here for Buffalo.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. The Bills will add on to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Able to find Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Brandon, that was a nice route that time. Lined him up on the right and worked his way all the way across the formation. One of the toughest routes to cover because you keep waiting for the ball to be thrown and for him to break something off. He goes all the way across the field, right to left, for a big play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.